I actually heard about it, but I've not been there.
I was there today.
Really?
Yes.
Did you eat it?
Of course I did.
And?
I thought you said you've heard about it. Didn't whoever told you about it tell you how it is?
You know, considering our experience with Akara over the years, I am very skeptical about it.
Anyway, you have every reason to be. But I tell you, she does it very well. I can only compare her Akara with that of Nora. Yes.
This is serious.
Very serious. I'll get some tomorrow. But meanwhile, I have to go lunch with the prince.
I'm talking about the prince. When is he getting back?
You know, the first day I stopped here, it was like a dream. Because I still cannot explain why I took this road.
Why?
I was supposed to be going to Abadan with my friend Ndoka. Ugezu precisely. All of a sudden, I took this way.
Yeah? I guess the gods wanted to give me a new customer.
I agree with you. They did not want me to miss out on this wonderful experience. You are very good with this.
Hey, thank you so much, my brother. Even though I know I'm not the best.
You are the only one that fries akara in the whole of this kingdom. And you are just like the best we had a long time ago.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes. Ow.
What is it?
Nora. I believe she is resting with the gods now.
Please, can you repeat that one more time?
There was a woman of Unebu named Nora that used to fry akara for us. There was none like her. In fact, people practically depended on her akara for survival. But unfortunately, she died. Some people, tried to take her place in the business, but they were no good. And now you are back, and akara is back in Unebu.
Nora.
Yes.
Did you just say that the woman's name is called Nora?
Yes. Nora.
Please, this woman you speak of, can you describe how she looks?
She's big, tall. She have big shoulders, big hands, but she has a small face.
I've only been here for 3 years now. I once belonged to people and they loved my akara. But I learned that since I left, nobody has been able to replace me in the business.
That means you must be very good then.
You have eaten some, so you tell.
Nne, if you don't mind sharing it with me, I would really want to learn how to fry akara. Seriously, even if I do not sell them, I can at least make and eat.
You want me to teach you how to prepare my kind of akara?
Honestly, I do. That's if you don't mind sharing.
Not at all. I will teach you everything.
No! That's not true!
Are you okay?
The same woman! The same woman you speak of! She's the same woman!
The same woman that did what? Huh?
Oh no! So, does it mean I was with a spirit? I even ate from her! Oh! No, it can't be! It cannot just be!
Do you mind telling me what you mean?
This woman, I met her on my way to this place. In the forest. The same forest that was later identified as forests of Obalidem. I was almost starving to death when I came across her akara. She let me eat them, and she even offered me more. In fact, she taught me how to fry akara. Before I met her, I never fried akara.
Who?
Nora! She told me her name is Nora. The description you just gave to me fits exactly with the woman I was with in the bush. I'm very sure, and she also told me that she left her people 3 years ago. Yes.
That was when Nora died. 3 years ago.
No.
Are you saying that her ghost taught you how to fry akara?
Hi! Thank you very much for your kindness. You are like a god to me. Please, do not say no. Hugging you is my greatest way of showing appreciation. Oh no!
Now I understand it. She never let you touch her.
She never let me come close to her. She never did. Now it makes more sense to me. So I have been with a ghost all the while? No.
I would have doubted all you said. But with your akara, I would not doubt you at all. But the question is, why will Nora teach a stranger her skill instead of someone from here?
I personally told her that I wanted to learn how to fry akara, and she taught me. It's still very possible that no one from here ever did. But for the fact that I was with a ghost, I'm terrified.
You are that lucky. Yes. I guess you are the lucky one.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
No, you are. Yes, I assure you, if actually she was the one that taught you how to fry, then you are going to be very popular and important woman in this kingdom, just like she was.
You did not mention to me that the woman that helped you was the one that taught you how to fry akara.
I wasn't going to mention this to anyone. Not until Monago told me about the history of akara in Uru Nebo.
There may be more to this than we see.
Nne, I still cannot believe this. That I, Chinenyenwa, have dined with a spirit.
A good spirit.
Does it matter? It doesn't. Good or bad, a spirit is a spirit.
At least she was good to you.
Hey.
And all thanks to her. Because you have something doing right now. Something you make money from. Honestly, I'm not saying this to make you feel better. But Nora was a very good woman. Everyone loved her. Her death was tragic. And the fact that her spirit still hovers around shows that this land was good to her.
Nne, tell me, what should I do now? I mean, now that someone already knows how I got my skills, should I still continue with the akara?
More than ever, you must take this business seriously. At least for saving your life. You have to keep her memories alive by carrying on with this business. I guess that would make her happy.
I'm scared. I'm deeply scared.
You shouldn't be. You should be glad you found favor with her.
Hi.
Don't be scared.
This is amazing. But why are you worried?
Have you ever eaten from a spirit before?
No, I have not. but I wouldn't mind if it's from a good spirit. Nora was a good woman.
So I heard.
I guess death does not change the heart of good people. If anything, hold on to what you have. I think you're your way to greatness with this thing you have now.
How do you know that?
For instance, the royal family that have been serving for many years, they did not joke with Nora's akara.
Oh. You serve the royal household?
Used to be a family before our king passed away last year. His son, Ebuka, is left and will be crowned king in few months. Every other maiden was sent back to their father's houses until the palace started running fully again.
You mean you live in the palace with the prince?
I don't live in the palace with the prince. I live there and I'm taking care of him.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But back to my point. Hold on to what you have. The people will not only like you for your akara, but you will find favor with them.
Thank you.
I have to leave now. The prince doesn't like his food cold. Bye.
What is this?
Your breakfast, my prince.
Akara?
Take a bite and tell me what you think.
What do you mean by that? You know I don't experiment with my food. And you know how bad akara has become since Nora died.
My prince, what if I told you this is the same akara from Nora?
Don't tell me you've been under the influence of alcohol lately.
My prince, you know me. And you know I cannot joke with what you eat. Please, take a bite. I promise you will like it. Take a bite.
Who made this?
My prince, Nora is back in Urunebo. I told you like it. I told you like it.
Oh. Obiageli, you're here.
Greetings, my prince.
How are you?
I'm fine. I hope you slept well last night.
Oh, yes I did. Yes.
Are you okay?
Me? Oh. Yes I am. I think I am, yes. Obiageli,
My prince.
have you heard of a certain maiden who claimed Nora taught how to frag her?
That one. That was sent out of Obale Kingdom.
What?
Well, she told her story to some people. She refused to become one of the palace maids, and she was sent out of that kingdom.
On her way, in Obalidin forest, she met the spirit of Nora, which eventually taught her how to make akara, and she found herself here.
Uh-huh. What a story.
What a story indeed. My prince, what if I take this away, then I'll come back?
Fine, thank you.
I think he has heard about that maiden from the dreaded forest. I think you should stop calling her that.
Why? That is what best describes her.
She is not from the forest. She is from Obali, but passed through the forest to get here. Thank you for the plates.
Ndidi, did you tell the prince about her?
I served in the akara I bought from her. And you know how much he has missed Nora's akara.
Well, he asked me about her.
He's impressed.
I told him that I was going to come back. Maybe today is going to be my lucky day. He will finally spend some time with me.
Do you ever come to this palace to see me?
Here we go.
He knows I'm coming back here, yet he left.
Have you heard about her? About who?
How do I say this without sounding silly? How?
Say it just anyhow, my prince. Eh? I won't judge you.
Okay. Indeed, he served me akara for breakfast this morning.
Okay.
And it tasted exactly the one we used to get from Nora. Now, I have come to you as a great man of this kingdom that practically knows it all. Well, at least my late father attested to that.
He gave you that credit while he was alive. Long ago, my prince, what do you know? I am happy that your father had that impression about me. Well, I met with the maiden in question. But I can say now that it was the gods possibly acting on your father's impression that made her tell me her story.
Her story?
Yes.
What story?
First, I think she was sent away from her kingdom for some reasons. Okay? Then on her way, she passed through Obolidem forest, where she met with Nora's spirit. In a bid to help her, she taught her how to fry akara, and then gave her wine and directed her to head towards Urunebo, the land of white.
How is that possible?
I have no doubt at all, my prince. Yes, her description of the Nora she met with is same as our own Nora. Yeah, just the same. And then the akara that she fries gives no single room for doubt. I'm telling you.
Really?
Yes!
Wait. You mean Nora came back to Runebo and she brought back her gift of akara to us through her? This is amazing.
Yes. Seriously. Even in death, even as a spirit, Nora is still sending people to assist us experience good life. I'm telling you. Now, my prince, I am suggesting that when you finally become the king of this great kingdom, you must give Nora posthumous recognition. Yes.
Why do you worry anyway?
Why won't I worry? I already told him I was going to come back. And he left without the courtesy of telling me.
Obiageli, please do not expect much from the prince. As a matter of fact, you hardly have time for anything. Please do not take it personal.
Ndidi, I have already told the prince how I care about him. And I think he likes me too.
If you think so, why then do you worry? Besides, I have not seen the prince with any other maiden since the king died. So you stand a better chance with him.
That's what you keep telling me.
But that is the truth. My friend, see, you need to be confident in yourself. Anyways, I'm off to the market. You can come with me if you like, or stand here and cry your eyes out because the prince left the palace without informing you.
Ndidi, why do you even make a joke out of this?
If you don't want to see it as a joke, and leave it as a joke and move on, stand here and lament. I am off.
I love the prince. I can do anything for him. But why can't he look my way? Why is he not looking at me?
How are you?
I am fine, thank you.
Well, Chineye, before you is the prince of our land, Prince Ebuka, who will in few months' time ascend the ancient throne of our kingdom as Igwe Nebo, the 12th of Uru Nebo.
Hey. I didn't grant you the permission to make such a necessary introduction.
I'm sorry, my prince.
Sorry about that.
I'm honored to meet you, my prince. You're welcome.
It's my pleasure. Do you have some time? I would like to have a word with you.
She said no to her people and followed her heart.
How was it?
I don't know if I was watching at the dance or the jigida that was shaking on your waist.
It's me, of course. Jigidas don't dance.
Yes, they don't, but they make the movement beautiful.
I know.
Chineye,
Nee.
with what I saw, I can comfortably tell you that you have won this contest.
Nee, thank you very much. Hey, Nee. Talking about jigidas, I'm thinking about buying more jigidas to add to this to make it fuller. What do you think?
It will be nice provided it will not be heavy on your waist.
It will not. It will not.
You've won. You've won. You've won.
Thank you.
You dance like your mother.
I know.
What kind of standing position is this? What is this? Have you started again?
Okadibo, why are you heartless? Are you so heartless?
Listen, woman. I can't stand you. Stand in my house every other day, calling me heartless. Stop.
Your daughter, your only child, you have never for once thought of her, but to talk about her whereabouts.
Why must I do that when I have you foolishly doing that every day? Listen, I have an important meeting to attend, so you may stand here and continue to foolishly think about the useless daughter of yours.
For how long have you arrived my kingdom?
It's not been up to a month.
Would Would you want to tell me why you came to my kingdom? Do you mind telling me everything about yourself?
No. My eyes are bad.
What? Oh,
I can't see well.
what? Oh, he has gone to meet with her.
Ndidi, is this the reason why you insisted that we'll follow this route? So that I can see this?
Obekele, are you silly? See what? Did I even know when the prince left the palace? Even if I knew, what is wrong with what you're saying?
Ndidi, he is talking with her!
And?
Ndidi, he left me at the palace to come talk with her here.
See, you are really paranoid and I don't know why.
Ndidi, why didn't he invite her at the palace? Why?
You know that also would have been a problem if you had seen her in the palace. I'm leaving.
Oh, I have never heard anything like that all my life. But come to think of it, why would anyone refuse an offer to serve the king?
Maybe I was selfish. I wasn't thinking about any other person. I was only thinking about myself.
See, it has nothing to do with being selfish. It has everything to do with you being yourself. Tell me, do you have a good reason for what you did?
The truth is that I wasn't convinced I was born to do that. Having said that, I never thought it was going to come out that bad. I never knew they were going to chase me away.
I think it was all planned. Maybe you were meant to meet with Nora, a great woman of our land, and eventually come here. And something has to trigger that.
I don't even know what to think anymore, my prince. I have decided to live each day as it comes.
Is that right? You're welcome to my kingdom. Okay? Feel free. You're safe. I'll make sure I pass an instruction to the head security to put an eye on you.
Why?
A maiden who attracted in Nora, a great woman of our land, who died 3 years ago and was buried in pomp and pageantry, is worthy of land security. Feel free. Enjoy all privileges that my kingdom can offer.
Thank you, my prince.
Makanosi na chinenye nwa meli ya ejeje anana o. Ife ọ na-achọlụ nwa ya bụ na ọgbago n'ugwu ọgbago na ndịda oyi. I cannot summon her spirit.
What? Tell me, what does this imply?
It implies that your daughter is still alive. And importantly, she has found favor in the hands of a good spirit, a woman of valor. The same woman has sworn to make sure that your daughter is celebrated.
Could you please tell me the name of the kingdom where my daughter will be celebrated?
I see you tomorrow, and tomorrow is bigger than yesterday.
If you have noticed, there are some overalls that the prince doesn't like to wear anymore.
I don't know what you mean by that. Was it the prince that told you?
When you stay close to some people for some time, chances are that you start knowing their likes and dislikes. even without them telling you.
So do you mind telling me those overalls the prince doesn't like to wear?
You may not believe this, but the royal overall is believed to bring good luck to the royal heads. So over time, the prince has come to identify with those colors that bring him good luck. Start watching the prince as from today. You will discover what I just told you.
Where's Adanko?
I'm the one here. I brought you beautiful overall that will bring you good luck.
That is not the right overall for me to wear for this occasion. I mean, Adanko is long enough in this palace not to make this kind of mistakes. Where is she?
My prince, this one is good too. I'm certain it will bring you good luck.
Please stop saying that. What do you know about luck? What do you know about the dynamics of good luck and bad luck?
I have the right one, my prince.
What impunity! In the history of this land, nothing like this has ever happened in this palace. Adorie, is this what it means to have you in charge of the maids of my palace?
I am sorry, Your Majesty.
You are sorry. You are sorry! Is that an explanation for allowing these ones to desecrate the palace?
If you permit, I will explain exactly what happened.
Yes! I think you have to explain how stupid and unreasonable you are.
What did you do that for? What?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. They are all ganging up against me.
Trying to make my stay here uncomfortable.
Adori, you kindly explain to me what has been going on in my palace without my knowledge?
I will, Your Majesty. I will explain everything to you, please.
No, I am not stubborn, although that is what most people call me. But I am just a maiden that is sure of herself. I know what I want and what I do not want. I am not stubborn. I understand why I was chosen in my kingdom among my mates. I don't think the decision was inappropriate. I know that I am qualified, but that is not my path. That's why I turned the offer down.
She's very strong. And very intelligent too.
Obiageli, I don't know about this.
It is okay.
What if he gets mad at me?
Gets mad at you? Because I want to bring him his food? Ndidi, I already told you how I feel about the prince. And as my friend, you have to help me get closer to the prince. He's your blood and he listens to you.
Obiageli, I am going to put my job on a risk because of you. I hope you know what that means.
It is okay. There won't be any problem.
The only reason Nora appeared to her is because she is special. Very special. Oh, food is here.
Well-prepared food for that matter.
Oh, within TD, I am always sure.
We prepared the food together. I'm also a great cook.
Well, I have no doubts.
It was so beautiful seeing the prince smile. He barely smiled since the death of our dear king.
Is this my wife or am I looking at another woman? What is going on here? Listen, your change of countenance is very disturbing and I'm very curious. What's happening here? Should I be happy or should I be sad?
You can choose what you want.
You're smiling and dancing. That means something good happened. Do you mind sharing the good news with me?
Well, I think I can share.
Of course. Whatever it is that is making my wife to dance here in this broad day afternoon like this and smiling is worth sharing. And I'm listening to it for you to speak. I'm listening.
I went to consult Nora this year, and he assured me that our daughter is safe and well.
What?
I'm celebrating, thanking the gods for accepting my little sacrifice and watching over my beautiful daughter. She's alive and well. That's why I'm celebrating.
I know I am making a very difficult request, but that is what my heart wants. I believe she is a special one, and I am convinced that a woman with a strength of character will make a good queen for my people. I shall not pressurize you to grant my request. I shall lay my sacrifices before you and wait for you to examine my intentions. If they be good for our kingdom, then please grant the permission I so request. Go ahead, get it.
My prince, she's been saying everything by now.
What do you mean? But I told you my breakfast must be akara every morning.
No, my prince. You did not tell me. I am sorry.
In that case, I am telling you now. Okay? My breakfast must be nothing other than akara. And not just any akara. Akara prepared by Chinenye.
Okay, my prince. I won't fail to do that. I won't.
Come back. What are you doing? I am not eating that.
My prince, I cannot get it. She's been selling.
That's strange. He ate whatever we served him before the arrival of the lost maiden.
I totally understand him. Do you know what Nora Zakara used to be for the royal family?
But this is not Nora Zakara.
Obegili, have you had those before?
Why should I eat anything from a lost maiden?
Now I know why you're the lost one. Make out time and eat what that girl fries. There is no difference with what she make and what Nora made.
Well, I am not buying her incredible stories yet. And to think that the prince is punishing us because of her.
Punishing us? How? My brother is not punishing anybody. I don't feel punished. I am doing my work. It's your choice to join me. I didn't force you.
You already know why I am involved. Because you show your blood and you can't have it. But I can't.
Hey, my friend!
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Where have you been? It's been a while.
I've been around doing my job.
life itself isn't easy, even in the palace.
Life is not easy anywhere, my friend.
I don't think she has anything left here.
You wanted to buy akara?
My dear, you will not believe it. The prince rejected the breakfast I served him. He's saying it must be Nora's akara from Chinenye.
Oh, it's quite unfortunate. I have nothing left.
Fine. We'll that. Didi, let's go.
No, but wait. Don't worry. I could make something very fast for him.
You will do that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just relax. It won't take time.
Thank you.
My prince, I came as soon as I got the message.
Thank you for that. Thank you for coming.
Is everything all right?
Everything is fine. Everything is perfectly fine. Yeah. But you see, there is something I needed to get off my chest. Yes. And as a very good friend of mine, a credible man, this kingdom, who commanded the respect of my late father, the revered Idemili, the 11th of Urunebo Kingdom. I have decided to share this with you.
My prince, I am here for you anytime you need me.
She is a good maiden. Special too. You know that, don't you?
Who?
Chinenye. Yes, the maiden from Obale. She's highly favored and special.
Yes. I think I have the same view. That is the only reason she had to come in contact with someone like Nora.
I interacted with her and I was blown away by her level of intelligence and nature. I want to make her my wife.
You didn't mention you were friends with her.
How do you mean?
Oh, my friend. That's how she addressed you.
Obiageli, what is your problem? That I'm friends with Chinenye does not mean I dine and wine with her.
Oh, how nice.
Did you also hear the part where she said, it's been long since we last saw?
Please, let's just take this akara to the prince before it gets cold.
You know what? I don't mind being friends with Chinenye.
Are you serious? You want to be friends with a cursed maiden that was banished from her land?
Obviously, forget that angle. You and I know that girl is loving and has a beautiful heart. Reason someone like Nora appeared to her.
Didi, should I tell you the truth?
Tell me.
I don't believe that. And I'll be so disappointed if you tell me you do.
Obiageli, you know what? Start being disappointed because I completely believe Nora appeared to her. Reasons she can fry the akara nobody in this village can do without.
I raised up an issue and you have not said anything about it. What do I call that?
My prince, I heard what you said. But do you understand what it means?
What else does it mean? Apart from the fact that I have chosen a kind-hearted woman to be the mother of my born children.
Look, I have no doubt that she has a good heart. But are we forgetting something about her?
That she was disobedient to her king?
I cannot judge her based on that because she must have some reasons. I mean, good reasons.
Then it must surely be because she's not from this kingdom.
Exactly, my prince. Listen, it may not be a taboo for a prince to marry from another land, but it has never happened before.
I know. And that is why I've made series of sacrifices to the deities of our land.
To seek the approval of getting married to a woman from another kingdom.
What?
Yes.
And mind you, I will never stop rendering those sacrifices to them until they grant me their approval.
Hey, you are truly serious about this. It is very disturbing. you were able to buy this at this time?
She was finished selling before I got there.
This is not from her then?
No, my friends, it's from her. That girl surprised me today. Immediately I told her I was sent by you. She offered to fry fresh ones for you.
Oh!
You mean you waited while she made this?
Absolutely. My prince, that maiden has the most beautiful hearts.
Thank you. And sorry for the stress.
My prince, it's no problem. Enjoy your akara. My prince.
Is that not a sign? Huh? What else do you want to see? She said she has closed for the day. Because of me, she resumed. That girl has done something I will never forget in a hurry. My friend, it's...
This is good.
Shogonabo, I am highly disappointed in your daughter. The maids that walk in the palace are believed to be the best behaved. For quite a long time now, yes, it has been so, until your daughter came in.
Your Majesty, my tongue is tied. I never knew that this honorable opportunity given to her would bring me such pain that I feel now.
I never thought so too. I never.
Please, Your Majesty, on her behalf, I plead with you.
She has sown a bad seed, and I don't know how I can leave her in this very palace again. Yes, I don't know.
Please, Your Majesty, don't be too harsh with your punishment. Prince Chikelu, please help me appease the king. I will talk to my daughter. I promise you, she will behave well henceforth.
My only concern is that she doesn't seem to be remorseful.
Not at all!
So we don't know if she'll change and turn a new leaf. But from what we gathered, she has been misbehaving since she came into this palace.
I promise you, she will behave well henceforth.
I have already placed her on probation. Yes. If she ever shows any kind of indiscipline, I will make sure I kick her out of the palace. Yes. You better take time to talk to her, or she will see the other side of me. Yes.
What? Did you just say that? It is not confirmed yet, but coming from Monago, I have no doubt.
No! It is not true! He cannot do that! It is totally falling out of place!
My friend, love has no restriction.
Which love? He does not love her! He is just in love with the akara that she fries! Is this even funny?
Hey, in love with the akara you said. Does that not sound funny to you?
Didi, this is too serious for jokes. You know how much I want to be with the prince.
My friend, trust me, every other maiden wants to be with him too. But he will finally make his speak.
And it certainly will not be that lost maiden. No! What does he know about her?
It may or may not work because he's still making sacrifices to the deity, seeking for approval to marry a foreigner. So you still stand a chance.
My prince, I got into trouble because I was trying to be nice to you.
What do you mean you were trying to be nice to me? By fighting your fellow maid?
No. My princess tried to stop me from getting close to you.
That was not what I was told. There is division of labor here. Why did you not concentrate on the job you were assigned to do?
Because I love you. My prince, I love you. You are the reason why I walked my way into this palace.
Because I want to be close to you. But right now, it's really hot and you're pushing me away.
I will pretend this meeting did not hold, simply because I've promised myself not to get angry with you. But it will be in your interest to do your work like every other responsible maid in this palace. Else you will get yourself into more trouble. Now leave.
But I love you, my brother.
What am I still doing here? This is not how I wanted things to go. I don't have Prince Chikelue's attention, let alone being close to him. And these idiots are making my stay here miserable. What does she want?
Dikeh, it is dusk. I'm trying to change the king's bed linen. Come with me. Are you coming with me or not? My friend, follow me.
Another Nuegonabo. You still want me to buy and offer another goat to the great Ebo of Urunebo?
Yes, of course. You already know what I ask of. And I will keep rendering sacrifices to the deities of our land until they grant their approval. Because I believe she will make a great queen for my people. Please.
Greetings, great one. I have come to make another sacrifice.
You are welcome. Go ahead and make your request to the gods.
The gods of our land. First, I thank you for life and for your blessings, including the blessing of the gift of our late king, who is resting with you now. I thank you for our late king because through him, you blessed us with Prince Ebuka, the dream man of every maiden in our land. My gods, I have come to make one request, that we shall never lose our prince to a strange maiden, that he shall be married to a maiden of this land, especially to the one that has the time to come and make this sacrifice.
Is this not what you have always wanted?
Not this way, Papa. Not this way. Life is miserable there. Nobody wants me.
Because you made it so. You could have carefully walked your way into the priest's heart. But no. You chose to do so foolishly.
How can you judge me, Papa? You were not there. So you don't know what happened. You don't know.
You foolishly tried to take another maiden's place. You fought her in the process. So how about that?
There was no other way to go close to the prince. That was the only way. That was the only way.
I thought I had a wise daughter. Now I know better.
I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue. I want out.
If you want out, go and tell that to the king yourself. Maybe he will be happy to let you go. Be sure you are ready for the punishment that will come as a result of rejecting the call to serve your king. Maybe going on an exile will be a better experience for you.
I don't want to.
May your day be long, great one.
May your day be long too. I have to ask you this question because I can no longer contain the worry and confusion. I am sure you know that Prince Ebuka makes dedicated sacrifices. Yeah.
Yes, great one.
Do you know the reason for such sacrifices?
Great one, he has his needs just like I do.
You make sacrifices, asking the gods to stop the prince from marrying the maiden from Obale. And at the same time, the prince is asking the gods to grant him the approval to marry the same maiden.
Great one, like I said, we all have our needs and are free to bring them to the gods. Is that not right?
I have to come in because you and the prince are getting the gods confused. They love both of you because they cannot grant your requests which are contrary to one another.
Great one, I suppose the gods know the best for our kingdom.
The gods of our land, it is time.
You don't have to act like a queen just visited.
Ah, Ndidi, what are you saying? It is not easy to be in charge of the palace. So it is huge for you to create our time to come visit us. I appreciate.
It is not that busy. But even if it is, spending time with you is worth making out time for.
Of course, it has to be about chilling. You've never crossed my compound.
Or maybe I should learn how to fry Nora Sakara
so as to become special.
Talking about special, I have a special information. I think the prince has an eye for you.
No way. You're too old for the prince.
Oh, me, of course not you.
Me?
Oh, why am I not surprised? I've always known you'd become a great woman.
Ndidi, seriously, I do not understand what you mean by the prince has an eye for me.
Okay, I heard from a grapevine that the prince is making huge sacrifices to the deity of this land so that he can marry a certain strange maiden from Obale kingdom who happens to be frying akara.
Maybe God's granting his heart desires.
He said...
My prince.
You're here.
Good news. Or bad? I prefer the first though.
It is done.
What is done?
I finally got the approval from the god.
My prince, what approval? you finally got the approval? The gods support your intention to marry Chineye from Obele Kingdom?
Exactly. I got the approval this morning while making the usual sacrifice. The priest confirmed it too.
My friend.
It's constant celebration.
My priest. Because
it is done. It is done.
Obekele, why are you acting as if you've lost your parents?
The priest said he has the approval of the courts to marry this maiden.
And that I don't get. Ndidi, why must the priest give that useless approval? He is our president.
Obekele, spare me the drama. This has to do with the courts. You need to stay out of it.
I don't even know why I'm standing here talking to you.
What is wrong with this girl?
No, it cannot be. They cannot approve such. It is unfair.
You must understand that the ways of the gods are different from ours.
It is unfair. It is unfair to us. It is unfair to the maidens of our land, especially me. All the sacrifices I have made, it is unfair.
We pray to the gods, and it is left for them to answer us, depending on what is best for us.
The prince is best for me. No other maiden in this land deserves him. Not a maiden that was banished from. No, it is not right.
Go home and do not question the decision of the gods. There is a man for every maiden, and yours will come at the right time. Go home. Mweje agara na ndị mmụọ kulukutu ka ewu n'anyụ ewu adanyụ ofu akpụrụ na ofu akpụrụ bụ arụnụ.
So what do you say? I hope you heard my request. I will be glad to repeat it.
No, my prince. You don't have to repeat yourself. I heard you.
So what do you say?
I am just overwhelmed, my prince. I am lost for words.
This is destiny. Our destiny. This is the only reason you came to this land. For both of us to find and fulfill our destinies. I am convinced that with you, I'll rule this land well.
Can you give me time to think about this? Please?
Sure.
She said no to her people and followed her heart.
May I know who you are?
My identity is not as important as my question.
Your question? Of course I care so much about my daughter, and I have made huge sacrifice for her safety. I inquired from the seer, and he assured me that she is alive and well.
And that is enough for you?
Of course, what else? If you know about my daughter, you should as well know the reason why she's not here. You don't?
She was sent on exile
Because she refused to be a palace maid.
You know, who are you?
I am someone who cares for your daughter. Someone, by the sanction of the gods, has taken care of her.
Is she with you? You know where she is?
The question should be, do you wish to see your daughter?
I can give my life up for that.
Then, proceed to Urunebo, the land of white. You will see her there.
Urunebo. Are you from there?
Why are you asking?
I've not been there before. I am a woman of Umunkalago, married here. I've never been to Urunebo before. Could you please wait, let me pick one or two things and follow you.
Why do you think I made this all up? Her father came to my father yesterday. What I told you was exactly what he told my father.
But I was with Akugo this morning and she did not mention anything like that to me.
Why are you not reading in between lines? You were with Akugo this morning. Doesn't that suggest something? Something like what? If Akugo is still a maiden in the palace, why then was she sighted moving around the kingdom? She even told her father she has resigned.
Resigned? How can that even be possible? Maidens are selected in the palace to serve until they are married. Akugo cannot resign. No, she cannot.
Do you know what? Stand here and be asking me useless questions.
Akugo resigned? Why are strange things happening among the maidens?
Why are you looking like a cold cat? Are you alright? And why are you carrying the bag? Oh, finally you have decided to leave this wicked man who doesn't care about the daughter. Right?
Did you see any woman on your way coming in?
What woman? I didn't see anybody.
Oh. I knew she was not ordinary. She was sent by the gods. Something about her was not right.
What are you talking about?
She came to tell us that our daughter Chinenyanwa is at Urunebo. I am not lying. Huh? She says she's the one sent by the gods to protect her.
So how does that explain the bag you're carrying?
She promised to take me there. I asked her to wait. Let me pick few things.
Salako. Quietly take that bag back into the house. And don't allow this to ever happen again.
I want to go and see my daughter. Okay, if she's not allowed to come here, can't I go and see her where she is?
Listen to me. Don't allow your stupidity to force me to lay hands on you for the very first time. You want to go and see your daughter? Are you crazy? You want to leave this house and go and see your stupid, disobedient daughter? Go back into the house. Go back into the house, I'm talking to you. Move inside. Don't allow me to kill you.
I was excited when I got your message. The last time you summoned me was before my mother died.
And if you had done what I asked you to do, maybe the queen wouldn't have died at the time that she did.
I still live with that guilt.
And you will add more to the guilt if you do not pay heed to my words this time.
What have you seen this time, seer of our land?
Because what I see, they look impossible in the eyes of men.
Most of your ministrations are always like that, so go ahead.
She was called a bad maiden for her actions. Most parents in Obali now make prayers asking the gods not to let their maidens, their daughters, be as foolish and disloyal as she is. But she was only making a part of life.
What are you talking about? I don't have a clue. I don't understand you.
Ini Edo, the maiden that the king sent on exile for refusing to be a palace maiden.
She? I am here because of her.
She is the only woman that was chosen at birth to stand beside you while you ruled the kingdom.
What? Is this some kind of joke or what?
My name is Ofonye Binago. I do not joke. I am telling you what the spirits of Obale are saying.
No. No, no, no. That stubborn maiden that defiled my father's orders and mine? Never. She can't be my wife. No!
She acted at the direction of the gods. Because if she had become a palace maiden, the mission to be queen may never happen. Remember, our people frown at any palace maid that even as little as dream of having the prince, let alone being his wife. It may sound stupid, but she was allowed by the gods to live, so that eventually you will bring her back and make her your wife. She is the woman that will help you keep the kingdom when the time comes. Any other woman will bring the kingdom down, no matter how strong you are. This is the truth, and nothing but the truth. And if you had done what I asked you to do, maybe the queen wouldn't have died at the time that she did.
I've always liked her. I knew she was special. Not in this way. How do I do this? What do I even tell my father?
Where could she be? I ordered her back into the hut, and in my presence, she went inside. Where could she be?
She said no to the king and followed her heart. She said no to her people and followed her heart.
Prince, you scared life out of me.
I wasn't hoping to meet you on this road.
Please, my prince, does this road lead to Urunebo?
Urunebo?
Yes.
Where are you looking for at Urunebo?
I'm going to see my daughter Chinenye.
You're going to see your daughter Chinenye?
Yes. Prince, I don't know what punishment the kingdom might give me for this very action I'm about to take, but I don't care.
Who told you your daughter is there?
I heard it from a reliable source. I must go and see her.
No, listen to me, please. Go back home. The journey you have just embarked on is a dangerous one. You are almost approaching the deadly forest of Obalidem.
I don't care, I must go and...
Wait, please. What if I tell you I'll take some able-bodied men with me and we'll go to Urunebo to get your daughter for you? For some reasons I will not want to disclose, I will take some men along who will go get your daughter. So you go home, okay? Shelve the idea of traveling to Urunebo, for it's a dangerous one. Let we the men handle this.
Ndidi, I thought you said you loved me.
Abelele, please, do not start this morning. What have I done this time?
What have you done? You have always known about my feelings for the prince, and yet you're doing everything to bring him and the girl together.
What was I supposed to do?
Tell the prince, my prince, because my friend Obegeli is interested in you, I am not going to call the maiden you sent me to call.
Is that it? My friend, you know I'm trying. I have tried to bring you and the prince close, but it's not working. It's not my fault.
The same way you're doing for the lost girl. Oh please, and not even try to patronize me.
I was about coming to your hut.
You don't look settled.
I'm far from being settled.
You're not having problem with your Okada?
No. I don't have all the time to explain this to you. I just want someone to have this information. Okay? I'm going to Urunebo to look for my daughter.
What does that mean?
Oh, I can't explain this to you. Just keep the information the way I told you. I'll be back. I'm coming, oh.
Hope this matter has not driven this woman crazy. May the gods help her. Greetings, Ichie.
Wanyama, how are you?
I'm fine. Are you looking for your wife?
What do you know?
I was with her not long ago. She said she was going to see her daughter to Urunebo.
What? She dead me? That woman I married from Kalagu, against the advice of my brothers, my family members, she dead me. She disobeyed me.
What have I done wrong now?
Father, the request I'm about to make may not go down well with you.
Then it is better you don't make it at all.
I am a warrior for Bali, and it behoves on me to say whatever registers on my mind.
Your Majesty, you asked for massage.
Go ahead. Yes, I'm all ears, son.
I'm just coming back from Ofonye Binago's hut.
Yeah. You said he asked to see you, right?
Yes, Father. He told me he had a revelation. And he was shown the woman who would stand by me when I eventually become king.
Oh. That's not a bad news. Not at all.
Father, that woman is none other than Okadibo's daughter, Chineye.
Just go. Go. My mission here is very simple. Okadibo, calm down.
You are a man. Whatever it is, pull yourself together. Did anybody die?
Not yet. But somebody is going to drop dead as soon as I set my eyes on her.
No. Okadibo, you don't say such a thing before the king.
The same way she has no reason whatsoever to disobey me. I made it clear to her that she must not embark on that journey. She disobeyed me. I came here, Your Majesty, to secure your permission. Because I will cut off her head as soon as I set my eyes on her.
What woman? What woman are you?
The same woman that I wasted my money, wasted my time and energy, traveling all the way to Monkalago to get married. That woman, I told her not to embark on any journey. As we speak, she's traveling to Urunebo in search of her daughter. The same daughter of hers that disobeyed me. The same daughter of hers that brought dishonor to me and even disobeyed the throne. I told her not to embark on that journey and she's on that journey as we speak.
I'm sorry, Okadibo, but that's not true. I met her on my way here and she told me where she was going and I asked her to go back. In fact, she followed me back all the way up until when I took a turn down here to the palace.
That means you don't even know her. She had a stubbornness. She picked from the mother because her mother is very stubborn. I told that woman not to travel. She just deceived you by following you to wherever both of you dispersed. As soon as you came back to the palace, she traveled to Runebo. Your Majesty, that woman is dead. Okadibo.
If this happens, my dear, if this happens, then it means that truly the words of the gods are word. And they are even bringing the gods into this. You're done so fast. My dear, I didn't get to finish. Why?
Adore, will you tell us what you heard from the prince or not? I have got work to do, please.
He said that Ofonye Binago told him that Chineye Okadibo, the same Chineye Okadibo that we all know that made an unpleasant history, has found favor with the gods.
That sounds unbelievable. The gods cannot have anything to do with a stubborn maiden. No.
My dear, I am telling you what is being discussed in the throne room as we speak. And coming from Ofonye Binago, I don't think it should be doubted. I don't think so.
How did I end up in this sick forest?
Stubborn woman, a woman, Kalagu.
Why are you here?
Oh. I see why you're here. So that I can feed.
No, please. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. I'm a poor woman from Omunkalagu that is here to look for her poor daughter. Please.
Well, I have to feed to stay alive.
No.
Oh. I wish I didn't have to do this. But I am hungry.
What made you take the wrong road? You.
I asked you to wait. Let me pick few things and follow you. And you left.
He is just one of his kinds. Cannibals are everywhere in this deadly forest called Obalida. You must take a different route immediately. Yeah. Follow me.
I never believed she would say no to you.
I didn't either.
I'm sorry. What are you going to do now?
What do you suggest I do? She turned down my proposal.
You have put in a lot into this. Remember all the sacrifices. To top it all, our gods, the Ebo of Nebo, gave their approval.
But she said no. What do you want me to do? I can't force her to marry me.
I never believed any man that truly loves a woman will easily give up on her. I don't believe it's possible.
What do you suggest?
My prince, I suggest you give her some time by trying to be her friend. I believe it will eventually happen naturally.
I've never seen this type of foolishness all my life.
I am not foolish.
So what is wise about turning down such a proposal? Do you realize it's due to become the king of this great kingdom in a short while?
That is not enough reason for me to jump at his feet and get married to him.
It is. Chineye, it is more than enough reason for you to jump at his proposal. He has a good heart. He will treat you right. He will give you a good life. Tell me, what else does a woman want? And to think that he abandoned all the maidens of this land just for you.
Baby, that is my problem. Why would he choose me over them? Why?
Leave him to worry about that. As far as I'm concerned, you're here for a singular purpose. To embrace greatness. Think about it.
She said no to her people and followed her heart. I see her.
This is a very ridiculous request. I don't see how I can grant you that. By the way, who is Sofonia Binago? To tell you that your future is tied with that stubborn and disobedient daughter of the land.
Father, I could have forgotten Ofonye Binago the moment I stepped out of his hut. But I don't want to disregard him this time.
What do you mean?
I did before, and it resulted in tragedy.
And if you had done what I asked you to do, maybe the queen wouldn't have died at the time that she did.
I still live with that guilt.
And you will add more to the guilt if you do not pay heed to my words this time.
What do you mean?
Father, he asked me not to let mother travel to Obendida, but I didn't tell her. Yes, he did. And I've lived with the guilt all my life. Father, sometimes I feel like I killed my mother. Please, grant me this one request. I know it's difficult for you to do, but I also know you can do it. I don't want to disobey him this time again. I want to make it right this time.
From your looks, it's certain you're not from here.
How do you mean?
Here in Uru Nebo, white stands for the sacred incense that purifies the heart and elevates us to the status of holiness. It is not possible to see anyone from here who has no touch of white. Based on that alone, you are not from here. And I wonder, what are you doing in the land of white?
You're right. I am not from here. I am a woman from Umunkalago that is here in search of her daughter.
Your daughter?
Yes.
Who is your daughter?
Her name is Chinenye. She was banished from Obale Kingdom just because she followed her heart. The woman that directed me said I will meet someone that will direct me to where to find Chinenye. Do you know where I can find my daughter?
I understand you. But you don't have to feel guilty.
Ndidi, you just said that a certain maiden had made sacrifices just to win the prince's love. So what are you talking about?
I did not tell you that to start feeling that you're taking someone else's position. I just told you that so you know that it will be a mistake for you not to accept to marry. He's every woman's man.
Including you?
Though we do not share blood relation, but his father, reasons best known to him, called me his blood. And ever since then, we've been relating like a brother and a sister. There is nothing wrong in me wanting him. But based on what I said, I sure cannot want him.
Really, one would think that you stand a better chance since you're already living with him at the palace.
Chinenye, I am not living with the prince. I stay at the palace. Look, I believe there is a man somewhere for every woman. Mine is somewhere waiting to meet me. Yours just found you, my friend. Please do not joke with this opportunity.
Chinenye, you are here.
Oh, Kundu, is there a problem?
I just met a woman that introduced herself as a woman from Umunkalago. I believe she's your mother.
How do you mean, my mother?
Yes.
How sure are you? This woman you speak of, where is she?
She's at Adani's place. Your place.
Why is your heart as hard as stone? Why is your heart as hard?
If not for the intervention of the same woman that came to tell me about your whereabouts,
I would have ended up in the stomach of that wicked cannibal.
May the gods forbid.
He's not wicked. He's only after his well-being. You will do the same if you were in his shoes.
Nne, please. This woman you speak of, where is she now?
She showed me the way and the direction and said she was going home.
How does she look like?
Chinenye, you know I'm not good with description. All I can remember is her name. She said her name is Nora. She also says she's the one that helped you to where you are now. And she was directed by the gods to guide you. I'm surprised she's not here with you. You know her, right?
Of course, Nne. I do know her.
Oh.
She's the reason I'm in this land today. In fact, she is the reason I earn a living in this kingdom.
And she's a good woman.
Yes.
Then we'll have to go and thank her properly.
Indeed, we should, Nne. But unfortunately, she's a spirit.
What?
You heard me, Nne. She's a spirit, but a very good one, sent by the gods to take care of me.
I knew. I had the same feeling. But in order not to get scared, I pushed the thought away from my mind.
Well, the important thing is that she's a good one. She has not only kept your daughter safe for you, she also brought you to her.
Nne, let's not be bothered about that. Okay? Now tell me, how is everyone at home? How is Ogechi, Ncheta, and my father? How are they?
Ogechi is an angel. She has been my backbone ever since you left. I'm still looking for a proper way to reward that girl. That is if I'm still going back to that Obale kingdom. Because the way it is, I don't think I will. Of course you may not. Yes. Especially now that your daughter will soon become the queen of this land. Really. Are you getting married to their king? The prince, soon to be king.
Nne, please, let's not go into that now. Nothing is confirmed yet. I know you must be very tired and famished. Let me get food for you to eat.
Make provision for 4 people, including myself.
Yes, my prince.
Also add my royal robes to the package, especially the ones I adorn on special occasions.
Okay, I'll do just that.
Also, make provision for food. Food that do not easily perish. One that will last at least 2 days.
Okay, I'll do that. But my prince, if you don't mind, where are you going to?
Well, if that will help you in your preparation. We're going to Nebo Kingdom. Now go and do the needful.
Okay, my prince.
You're welcome to Runebo. I came as soon as I heard you arrived.
I'm short of words. Who am I that is soon to be king of this great kingdom pays a stranger like me a courtesy visit?
Oh yes, that's what it is. Courtesy visit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I heard that my daughter found favor with you.
Oh, she's so special. Her arrival here wasn't a mistake. It was well planned by the gods.
That is hard to believe. Looking at the way she came here.
Oh, that is what we believe. After all, we're humans. Did she tell you how our legend, Nora, used that to bring back our delicious akara? That's a sure sign that she's meant to be here.
My prince, may the will of the gods be done.
I shall invite you to the palace for proper entertainment, okay?
And I will be honored. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I shall take my leave now.
Chinenye, the prince is sleeping. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Food.
My prince. I was about leaving. If you don't mind, can you walk?
Okay. Let me have the food.
Alright then.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I don't understand how you get all this news from the palace.
Well, it's my little secret.
First of all, it was how Akugu bribed her way into the palace because she had an ulterior motive.
Did it not turn out to be true? Did I not equally tell you how she was almost sent out of the palace because she was throwing herself at the prince?
And this same prince is now in search of Chinenye.
Absolutely.
Ogechi, now I know you've lost it completely. You've really lost it.
Are you saying I'm insane?
Exactly. You were the one who said the other time that you were paranoid. All for what? Ogechi, you need help. And I cannot stand here and keep listening to your gossip. Excuse me.
Killjoy. I am better off giving this news to someone that will give it a better reception.
Ogechi, the loss of our friend has made you
lose it. And I pray you recover from it before you completely lose it too.
Chinenyewa,
Nee.
frying this kind of akara that has gained this level of acceptance in this land simply shows that you are doing well, and I am proud of you.
Thank you very much, Ini. Although it's not easy, but it's well. It's well.
It will not be forever. Very soon you will leave this side of life and walk into royalty.
Yeah.
What is the problem? What do you want out of this life? You have the chance to live the kind of life that every other maiden dream of.
No, what are you talking about? You think it is right for me to come into a kingdom and get married to the prince while the indigenous maidens are there?
So what is the problem? Didn't he see all those maidens before he came for you? Before he chose you?
No, I still think it's wrong. It's not right. Well, I'm still not convinced yet.
Your lack of conviction is what led you to where you are now. If I were you, I will make use of this beautiful opportunity that God has brought to you.
I'll probably come back later when she's back.
Hey, listen. If you have any message for my wife, you better give it to me now, because you will not have the chance of giving her any message directly.
But why, Nai? I'll come back.
Not one more step.
I have been suspecting your visits, and now you give me reason to believe you planned everything with her. Can you deny it?
Hey, plan what with her? I did not plan anything with her. What are you talking about, Nai?
You are asking me questions we have not answered mine.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to share the good news with her.
What good news?
The good news is that the prince left with some warriors in search of Chinenye because he decided to make her his bride.
Did you just say that?
Yes, Nai.
I know, my prince. I'm just trying to get my head around it.
So what is the problem? You have not told me anything. Or do you consider me too ugly for you?
No! How can you possibly say that, my prince? As far as I'm concerned, you're gorgeous.
So is there something you're not telling me? You sure? I love everything about you, including the way you laugh. Can you please laugh again for me?
My prince.
Come on, please. Come on, you can do it. There you go. There you go. Why are you laughing? Indeed, you're here.
Yes, my friend.
Any problem?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it's urgent, my friend.
What is it?
Some men came into the palace. They said they are from the Obale Kingdom and they're here for Chinenye.
What?
What do they look like?
They are peaceful, my friends. And one of them said he is the prince and his name is Prince Chikelwe.
Yes! The prince's name is Chikelwe. Oh no. What did I want?
It's okay, it's okay. Just calm down. Stay here. Do not go anywhere. I'll go see them. Let's go.
She said no to her people and followed her heart. I see
I will not allow you hurt her anymore. What do you want from her? You sent her away from your kingdom and that is not enough for you?
We're not fighting.
What do you want from her?
To take her back home. don't find anything funny here.
Of course, nothing is funny.
We are not laughing because we heard also something funny.
We only stopped by the palace because we felt the royal head should know we are around. Not like we need your permission to take.
You may be wrong there. Because the maiden we are talking about is going to be married to the prince soon. Eh?
Exactly. Exactly.
What did you just say?
You heard what he said. Now you know you have to tell me why you want to take her back.
It has been confirmed back home that she is the future queen of the land, and that is why we're here.
Please, you have to leave her for me.
How do I do that? She's already part of me.
If I don't get married to her, my life will be a mess.
Don't you understand? Mine. I made a lot of sacrifices to the gods of my land before they approved her to be my wife.
But she's not from here. You can always find another good woman from amongst your people.
Just like you can get another one from your kingdom. Don't you get it? Please. Please forget about this one that the gods of my land has approved to be my wife. Please.
Hold on! Wait! Hold! Maybe we have to leave.
My prince, everything is possible. For leaving this land without seeing that maiden that caused sleepless night is not possible.
And on that submission, my prince, I stand. We, the warriors of Obale, cannot live here empty-handed.
Yes.
I will be happy to help you.
What kind of help can you offer?
Maybe help you locate the one you have come all the way looking for.
Do you know where we can find her?
She has become so popular that everyone in this kingdom knows where she can be found at any time. So please, let me take you there.
You are standing before the dreaded warriors of Obale, and we fear nothing, and we don't run away from anything.
So if your plan is to lure us into a place where your men could slaughter us like chickens, I would advise you to think again.
Because all the men you shall lead us into, they will die before dusk today.
I swear on the gods of this land, I am taking you to a place where you can find one of your own. Not to a place where you will be confronted.
Better.
Please follow me.
What have I done to them, Une? Why can't they just leave me alone? Why?
I am sure your father sent them after me.
My father? Did you not hear when I told you that the prince is with them?
If you do like Prince Ebuka told you, I'm sure you'll be safe. Oh, just remain here. They cannot find you.
I think they have found me already.
Wait, move. Go inside. Go inside.
Leave me in me. I am a strong woman of Obale. I cannot run away when nothing is pursuing me.
We have to hide now.
You can go and hide. I am not hiding from anybody.
I thought you were going to be happy to meet your people. Here you go. My job is done.
Thank you.
What do you want? To take my life?
No, not that.
Since I did not lose it in the evil forest of Obalede.
That is not what I want. First of all, let me apologize on my father's behalf for sending you away. You know, we are human. And there are certain things we cannot see as humans except the gods open our eyes to them. You were right to have turned down the offer to come and serve as a palace maid. We should have sought to know why you turned it down instead of sending you away.
What are you talking about?
I will leave that for now and tell you the reason I am here with this men and with the king's permission to come all the way to look for you here. Come with me. Be my wife and rule with me when the time is right.
You did what?
That's the right thing to do.
What do you mean is the right thing to do? Okay, how did you know that?
She needs to go with her people. I am sure she will be happy to do so.
He wants to marry her. He is here to take her home and make her his wife.
Wow! This is a good news.
Did you say good news? When our prince already wants to make her his wife.
She does not belong here. She has to make way for people like me. I have made sacrifices to the gods already.
Obiageli, you are so selfish. And I have to let the prince know what you have done.
Did he know?
Out of my way!
Didi.
How do you want me to react? It is not as easy as you think.
I know.
You don't. Don't tell me you do because you don't. Why have you come to complicate my life?
I know about the prince's intention towards you. Yes, he told me.
So what do you think I should do now? Turn him down and run after you? The people of Uru neighbor has been nice to me. They have given me a new life.
I have not asked you to leave him. Listen to this. Before my mother, the queen, died, Ofunye, the same man that gave me this ministration, had warned me and gave me a message for her. I did not heed his instruction. I did not stop my mother from embarking on the very journey he asked her not to embark on. You know what happened? My mother did not return alive as he predicted.
Please do not make me cry. Why are you telling me all this?
That same man has told me that my life and the kingdom will be a mess if you don't end up as queen beside me when I become king. I've already built this love for you. It is there already. You know that. Let's just work on it.
My friends, it is not an easy decision for me to take. Try and understand me. It is not.
Okay, I have discovered a shorter route to this place. My men and I will return in a fortnight. And I sincerely hope that your reply by then is a positive one.
Chinenyanwa, I know that this is a very difficult decision for you to make. But you must make up your mind, and quickly too.
It's not easy for me. What if you find yourself in my shoes? What would you do about it?
But it's not as if you've accepted the Prince Ebuka proposal, remember?
But I was going to do that, especially after you spoke to me. You see what I'm saying? It's not an easy decision for me to take. It's not, Nne.
All the same, it's a decision you must take alone. You have to be left alone to make this decision.
Because at the end of the day, you're the one that is going to live with any of them, not me.
I'm deeply scared. I got very scared when I heard what the seer said that prompted them to take the decision to come looking for me. Even as we speak, Nne, I am scared. What if I refuse to marry Prince Chikebue? What was predicted happens to our kingdom.
That is one thing you must put in mind while making this decision. Put it into consideration. Chinayawa, I will leave you now, okay, to think about all this and make up your mind. But remember that no place is like home. I'm married outside my home, and I know exactly how it feels.
She said no to her people and followed her heart. Asiya kwelu omankwe, asiya jabe omanje. She said no to the king and followed her heart.
That makes it more difficult. I mean, no maiden would want to be blamed for the downfall of her kingdom.
That is the difficult bit. Prince Chikelwe is a nice man.
Likewise, Prince Ebuka. He has not eaten anything since he heard they met with you. Huh. What? Has the situation suddenly become funny?
When can I see the prince?
He can see you anytime. Should we go now?
There is something I'm thinking. Something I think it will solve the situation.
What is it you're thinking?
Take me to the prince.
All right, I will gladly lead the way. Let's go.
Listen, Ofonye Binago.
I trust your administration. At least what my son, the prince, said concerning my late queen left me with no other option.
Who is Ofonye to tell you that your future is tied with that disobedient maiden? Those were your exact words as you labored to stop your son from making the trip. You never believed in me. That's why you hardly consult me. Why am I finally in the presence of the king?
Without mincing words, I had doubts, but not anymore.
You are the seer of our land. Please, guide us.
Then he is the one that had doubts then.
Before now, I was of the opinion that you had a meeting with my wife. But listening to what has been said about our late queen now, I am confused.
Do not dwell in the past, but with that must be.
And that must be. What is it?
That your daughter and Prince Chikelwe belong together. The future of this kingdom lies in their hands, and not just in his hand.
How is that possible?
It is not in your place to ask questions, but to believe what the gods have said and approved. Anything else the king wants from me?
Greetings, Father. Oh. Son.
Father.
When did you come back?
I came back before noon. I've been resting all the while.
How did it go?
Father, we met a banished maiden that has found favor before the gods. I can very well say she's blessed. And when I say that, I mean every word of it.
The kingdom needs you. But what about me? What happens to me?
My prince, you will be fine.
You think so?
I know so, my prince.
Maybe I should tell you this. Before your arrival, I rarely noticed any maiden in this kingdom.
I know, my prince. But that is because you've been so busy with so many other things.
Yet I noticed you.
You did not notice me, my prince. I would give the credit to Nora. Her precious Akara did the magic.
And you didn't consider the fact that that will live with you too?
No, it will not. But first, let's talk about you. My prince, don't you think you've been overlooking so many great things? Probably because of what your father said to you, or how he said it rather.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She has served you selflessly. She can give up her life to see you very happy. She's decent and she has a good heart. She puts people first in all she does. And she's very beautiful. You see her as your sister because your father called her your blood. But she's not your sister. She's not.
You must be talking about Ndidi, my maid?
The very precious maiden that your father in his wisdom gave you as a wife when he called her your blood. I'm still surprised that you still see her as a maid. While your father called her your blood. The blood that runs through your veins, my prince.
How come you know so much about us? How?
My prince, I am speaking now from the eyes of your father. That diligent maiden that has served you all her life is already to you, my prince. What 1,000 of Obale women can never be. Take a very close look at her. Then you will see the future queen of Uru Nebo.
Thank you. You finally said yes to my prince. The gods of this land will bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Ndidi, take a very close look at the prince. You will not see the same prince you have served and defended all your life. You would see your darling husband. For by the words of the departed king, you are his blood. The blood that runs through his veins.
Chineye. Chineye.
She said no to the king and followed her heart.
Thank you. Thank you for today.
You shall ever remain in my heart. Thank you for everything.
Same here, my prince.
She said no to her people and followed her heart. She said no.
If you and the prince have an understanding, then I'm fine.
We do have an understanding. I'm convinced he's happy now.
Chinenyewa, whenever you're convinced about something, that thing becomes right. Don't forget that you started this very dance the moment that you were convinced that being a palace maid was never in your path.
But I will not take credit for that. Because the gods moved ahead of me not only to create a vacuum in my land, but also to open the eyes of the royal family. He also opened the eyes of the prince of Urunebo. His father gave him the best wife any man could ever ask of. But he was still searching for her.
The more you talk, the more I see the wisdom, the leadership qualities of Nora.
That brings me to the topic of the all-important Akara Urunebo has fallen in love with. Nay, I do not want it to end if I leave. I still want it to continue.
What is your plan?
I took this decision not because you came, but because I am convinced that is a path for me to walk through.
Thank you. I have been confident that if I came around this time, you would come with me. Thanks for thinking well of the kingdom.
I am not going to be married to the kingdom. Well, not directly. You come first to me before the kingdom.
And I promise to always put you first. Thank you so much for taking good care of her. I promise you shall be duly rewarded.
Thank you. She already taught me how to fry the all-important akara. And now the people cannot do without mine. There is nothing as glorious as that. Please, take her home and be good to her.
I will. Thank you.
I will always be your child. I will never forget you. When I'm settled, I shall send for you.
I knew I would miss this if I wasted more time.
Thank you for letting her go.
No. She delivered me from myself. Yes. She opened my eyes and gave me a replacement. For the very first time since my father died, he appeared in my dream and praised my decision for finally settling down with his choice for me. She is my father's choice for me. And it took her for me to see. As you leave, be rest assured that your name is carved in our hearts. This is your second home. Anytime you chance, please do not hesitate to visit. I will shall honor you with the greatest title Urunebo can give a woman.
My prince, I'm honored. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Why am I the only one that understands the insult that has just been unleashed on the maidens of Obale that work in the palace?
By that, you are referring to us, I guess. So what insult are you talking about?
A stubborn maiden that insulted the king by refusing to be a palace maid is going to be your queen, and you are not bothered.
Dikeh, she is not only going to be our queen, she is going to be your own queen. Why do you have a problem with that?
Ask her. But nothing has been confirmed yet. They sent for her because the seer told them that her banishment was wrong. Why are we even calling her queen already?
Is this not the problem? Maidens are parading themselves as palace maids and do not know anything that happens in the palace.
Listen, Adek.
She's insulting us. I will take anything from you, but I will not take your insults. Oh, I am sorry. It was never my intention. The time has come for all of us to gather ourselves as wounded maidens and go to the king and tell him that what he is doing is wrong.
Excuse me. You want to go and confront the king? As what if I may ask?
I answered that already as wounded maidens. If the prince must select a wife, that selection must come from us. That useless girl that got herself banished must never be considered.
I'm going to end this right this minute, because if I allow you, you will go on and destroy yourself. Now listen. The prince of Obale kingdom must never choose his wife from among the maids that work in the palace. Because that will amount to sacrilege. The wife must come from outside. Now if Chinaya eventually becomes the chosen one, just thank your gods and move on with your life. Exactly. Move on, bid your time while you wait for your own man. Please don't go ahead and challenge the gods, because it will be very, very disastrous on your part.
Why did you halt? You may go in. Why did you halt? Today is a remarkable day in your life. The day you shall receive the staff as queen from my father. Something every maiden in this land dreams to be.
I remember what the priest said the day I was banished. Are you sure we are doing the right thing?
Can I ever deceive you? Ofonye Binago was emphatic. You are the woman who shall be by me as queen and rule this kingdom. We were wrong to have thought you were possessed. For indeed you are possessed with the spirit of the new Obale. The spirit that will make us now to follow our hearts. My father the king is on the throne. Let's go.
It's your Karibo. This reception is supposed to be a simple reception. Why did you come in with her friends?
Your Majesty, I came in with them because they begged to be here. Your Majesty, the gods have risen to show us that we don't even know anything. I'll make you one promise today.
The same thing I already told the people before coming. That if it finally happened, that my daughter,
the same daughter of mine that disobeyed us and got ranked as a disobedient child, if it happens that she is brought back here today and is named the wife of the prince and the queen of this land, then I shall have a reason to give you a cow to offer to the gods of this land.
It's your Karibo. Well. Your Majesty. Yes. I can see reason why you have done this. Yes. Very good.
Your Highness, equally in our own way, as a follow-up to what Ichie said, if it happens that my friend is brought back and made the wife of the prince, we shall contribute money and offer a goat to the gods.
This is wonderful.
My Majesty.
now you know why they are here.
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty. We are indeed amazed and we'll be very happy to see how she comes back.
You're welcome.
my daughter. You are welcome. You're welcome.
Oh! When the gods move, they move in mysterious ways. They move ahead of us to make you the queen of Obale land. When we chose you as the maiden of Obale, the gods of our land, the gods said no. They rather chose you as our queen.
Hell!
Today, you are going to receive the blessings of the king of Obale kingdom. Come forward. Oh. You are proclaimed the queen of Obale kingdom today. Where's one? Clap your hands. May rise, my daughter. You're welcome. And today, as the queen of Obale kingdom, receive it. Receive it.
Thank you, Your
It shall be well with you. It shall be well with you.
She said no to her people and followed her heart. I see her well, I see her jebe, she said no to the king and followed her heart. She said no to her people and followed her heart. I see her well, I see her jebe, she said no to the king and followed her heart. Mama genakwa, Papa genaba, Chinedemwa, Oboni Charima. Why is your heart as hard as stone? Why is your heart as hard as stone? Chinedemwa, Adama, Onisike. She said no to her people and followed her heart. I see her well, I see her jebe, she said no to the king and followed her heart. Chinedemwa, Adama, Onisike. She said no to her people and followed her heart. I see her well, I see her jebe, she said no to the king and followed her heart. Chinedemwa, Adama, Onisike. She said no to her